Have you ever felt, well, kind of nothing when your birthday rolls around? If so, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're going to dig into the psychology behind why celebrating yourself can sometimes feel like a massive chore.
So, does this sound like you? Your birthday's on the horizon, but there's no countdown clock, no big party in the works. And when someone asks, hey, what are you doing for your birthday? You just kind of shrug and say, nothing special, right? It's just another day.
Well, there's actually a name for this whole thing. It's the normal day feeling. It's that conscious choice to downplay what society tells us should be this huge, massive deal. But the real question is, why do we do that? Okay, first things first. If this is you, I want you to know you are so not alone. This isn't some weird personality flaw or anything like that. It's actually a super common and totally understandable psychological response. All right, so let's unpack this aversion. Let's get into the real psychology of it. Because as it turns out, it's not really about being negative or, ungrateful. It's actually a pretty fascinating and usually unconscious strategy our brains use. At its very core, what is it? It's a form of self-protection. Yeah, that's right. Treating your birthday like it's no big deal is a deliberate strategy, even if you don't realize you're doing it, to manage your emotions and to shield yourself from getting disappointed. But this whole protective instinct, it doesn't just pop up out of thin air, right? It usually grows from one of two very distinct, yet kind of related psychological roots. So let's break down exactly what those are. Okay, so check this out. It's like a tale of two different reasons. On one side, you might just have really strong internal validation. You know who you are, you feel good about yourself, and all that external praise and attention on your birthday just feels a little, well, fake, unnecessary. You just don't need it. But on the other side, it could be the complete opposite. It might come from a history of disappointment, where you're subconsciously just trying to avoid a repeat of being let down. So no matter which path you came from, they both lead to the same place, building this sort of psychological shield. And believe it or not, there's a formal name for this whole mechanism. And that term is internalized expectations. This is the absolute key to understanding it all. It's basically a defense mechanism where you proactively lower the social expectations for yourself and from other people, all to avoid that potential sting of disappointment or hurt. It's a shield. So how does this cycle of protection actually work? Well, it usually starts with some kind of social pressure, or maybe a past disappointment. Then that experience creates a fear of being let down again. So what's your brain's solution? Simple. You just proactively lower all your expectations. And the end result, your birthday becomes just another normal day, which is really just a safe space you've created to avoid getting hurt. Okay, so why does any of this matter? I mean, it's just a birthday, right? Well, understanding this is a really big deal because this strategy isn't just about one single day of the year. It actually shows us something much, much deeper about how we manage our hopes and our emotions all the time. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're coming from a place of strong self-worth or if you're just protecting old wounds. This birthday aversion thing is an active strategy. It's a really powerful tool we use, often without even knowing it, to manage that tricky gap between what we hope for and what reality gives us. It's all about taking control of the emotional outcome. And that brings us to the big takeaway question, the one I want to leave you with. Think about it. Beyond just birthdays, where else in your life might you be managing your expectations like this to protect yourself? Is it happening in your career? Maybe in your relationships? It's a really fascinating way to start looking at our own behavior, isn't it?